welcome back to Great Day St. Louis on this Friday morning. We are keeping those smiles going because honestly, when you're dressed like we are, you can't help but smile and laugh at yourself. And we are very happy to have our new friend, Dr. James Fetch, back with us here on Great Day St. Louis. He leads the dental practice at South County Complete Dental Care, located on Kennerly Road in the Mercy South Medical Building. Happy holidays, sir.
Well, thanks for having me. I love the festive look here, Mrs. Claus. This is great.
I appreciate you calling me by my official name.
Yes.
Let's talk about your sweater.
Well, you know, I got the memo, and I thought this would be perfect. You know, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, and I think that works great for smiles. So, yeah.
It sure does, because that is what you have been giving to patients in the St. Louis area for years and years. Last week, we talked about the smile transformations that you have had with your new U Smile treatment. This week, we're going to get more into the nitty-gritty details on what makes it unique and how it works. So for people who are watching at home who've been struggling with missing teeth or failing dentures, what do they need to know about this program?
So, you know, as we talked last time, it all starts with that consult, right? The process for New Year's Smile, again, like I said, it's our process of moving you from where you're at, wherever that patient may be, the denture patient, whatever it is, to giving them that smile that they deserve and desire. So it starts with that consult, getting in and seeing us in the office. From there, we can do this in as few as 5 appointments. So the first step that we're going to have you come in, we're going to have you come in, do the consult. After that, we want to make sure everything fits for you. Again, this is all about a smile, right? But smile is more than just a smile. You have to function, you have to chew with it, you have to talk with it, all these things that go into it. So we want to make sure that we have you prepared from the very beginning. So the next appointment we'll do is a records appointment. We're going to use all sorts of technology that we have in the office to get you prepared for that day of surgery. Surgery's super easy for these patients because we're going to give you some medications that are going to relax you so you don't remember anything or feel anything during the appointment. Then after that, 1 or 2 post-op appointments, and then we move you to your final set of teeth. So it can all be done in as few as 5 appointments.
And I am blown away by that as someone who wore braces for 4 years, that you are telling me you were able to transform people's lives in as few as 5 visits. That is fantastic.
Yeah, and really, we actually do give them that smile at their 3rd appointment. So they don't have to go 5 appointments before they get the smile. Once we get you through that 1st appointment, the same day of the surgery, we're going to give you that beautiful smile.
What are some barriers, though, that you have heard from patients that make them hesitate before making that call?
You know, we talked last week about the types of patients that we see, and the patients that come in, so the type of patient, you know, a denture patient, somebody who's had broken, worn down teeth, but really, the patients that come in then also can be broken down into those ones that fear, like for whatever reason, you are so afraid of the dentist. For maybe a bad experience when you were a kid, maybe a bad experience as an adult, whatever it is, you'd be amazed at how many patients just are so afraid. They can't even make that walk in the door. So that would be one of the biggest barriers that we see is patients just fear.
And once they do make the call and get in the door, you are not only going to be greeted by Dr. Fetch, but the entire team. We love hearing about these transformational stories. And I'm sure you're wondering, okay, how do I get in contact with them? The website is newusmile.info. You can give Dr. Fetch and his team a call at 314-849-3234 or visit them at their offices in the Mercy South Medical Building off Kennerly Road in South County. Guys, I'm really blown away at this timeline and that it's so short.
Yeah. That's great.
And a huge difference it can make.
Happy holidays to you and everybody back at the office.
Yeah.